we're back with another quick episode of our Sample Pod. We're going to talk a little bit about what happened last week on SmackDown and who's getting buried. So first thing I want to talk about was that we had AJ Styles versus LA Knight. It's been official. It's been made a match for WrestleMania. Honestly, I don't know why this is happening. I guess they didn't have anything for either one of them. And I think both of them have fallen off a cliff as of late. Nobody's really paying attention to them. There's no story. There's no nothing. Yeah, and I know they did the whole thing going up. AJ Styles going to Australia to hit LA Knight, whatever. But there really wasn't anything. It's like we said before. LA Knight could have been a main event player. They just did it at the wrong time. They put him against Roman quickly. Yeah. That made no sense. What do you think about this potential match? At least in ring, it maybe good.
I think you said everything. You hit it on the nail. I don't have anything. I don't have anything to say. I could care less about this match. Honestly, this should be in the pre-show.
If there is a pre-show, dark match pre-show.
Because the thing is,
be on TV.
Like realistically, like the NXT card is probably going to be, and the matches is probably going to be better than most of the card off WrestleMania this year.
Mm-hmm.
So
I can guarantee people probably be more interested in Trick Williams against Carmelo Hayes than they would be in this.
Oh my god! Whoop that Trick, bro. We have to be there, dude. If you come over to Philly, we have to go.
Okay, let's see. We'll plan it.
So then we can just be like, whoop that Trick. In live.
Yeah. The other, we could go to the Busted Open show too. That may not be a bad idea, but
that's in Philly.
Yeah. I don't know what time it is. I have to. Well, there's gonna be like a bunch of wrestlers and stuff. So, and it's free. Not bad.
I like free.
Not bad.
I like free.
Not bad. Hey, as long as you're the designated driver, we're good, man. We're good, bro.
I got you. I know. I'll turn on the Tesla for the automatic driving.
Fuck the part is you don't have a Tesla.
No.
Neither do I. But then the other match that was confirmed for WrestleMania, and that's one thing we've been complaining the last couple of weeks, that there seems like it's all disjointed. At least they're finally putting the card together. I know it's last minute, but whatever. We have Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens versus Logan Paul at WrestleMania. They didn't say any stipulations. I thought it was going to be a ladder match or something cooler, but I guess not. Hey, Prime, hey,
not
please support our fellow Boricuas. Come on.
Facts, bro.
Come on, Logan. Come on. Yeah, you invaded our island, so come on, help us out there. Not invaded in a bad way.
In a good way.
In a good way.
I don't think you invade things in a good way. I'm just saying.
No. But anyway, but this, I think that match is just going to be for Owens and Orton to basically cancel each other out and Logan Paul to win. I think he needs that big WrestleMania moment. He's been taking wrestling very seriously. I thought at first it was a joke. So the guy's damn good.
He's good, bro. And he's
on the ring, on the mic.
He's here to stay.
Yeah, I don't hope so.
He's a good heel, bro. He's a really good heel.
Yeah, he's a great heel. And in fact, even though I don't see him necessarily as a babyface, but his moveset couldn't be very babyface-like, because the stuff he does in the ring is very impressive. Like, for example, like the stuff he did with Ricochet, like be able to keep up with Ricochet. Because I can understand with Roman, it's fine. Roman's going to be the one to, guide the match. Yeah. You're going to have Seth Rollins in a similar sense. Like, he's not going to let Logan do anything that stupid, because I think Seth has matured quite a bit. And, got him, but with the Ricochet, which, his, like, a jumping jack, just, jumping around, doing all this stuff and keeping up with him, that was pretty cool. And he even saved him from dying, basically. So
that is true.
So his ring awareness is
and
amazing.
The Rey Mysterio match, too. That he
Yes. And, so, I can't necessarily complain. Good thing he is bringing a new set of eyes to wrestling. He is bringing that YouTube public to wrestling, which is a great thing. Which is and he got the first big sponsorship on a wrestling ring from WWE ever.
I got you, Logan.
Prime, which is crazy. Is crazy. Which, by the way, the other day when KSI sold that RKO, I think he did a pretty good job too.
He did. I have a feeling that they're gonna have a match together down the road.
Yeah, it would be fine. I mean, you know what? At first, I would not have agreed on, but guess what? It's cool. It's like to a certain extent, like your boy Bad Bunny, which I don't like him. I don't like him personally, but he has taken it seriously, and I like that. Treat it with respect. Treat what we love with respect, and you're cool. We're good.
Facts.
Right?
Facts. Now moving on to the next match.
Yes.
You have the tag team 6-man pack match. Whatever. What
Six
did
pack.
they call it?
It's a six pack match or whatever it is. Basically six
Teams.
6 teams going for the championship. Which I'm not. I think it's a ladder match, right? I think,
and it's in night 2. Yo, that's gonna be a clusterfuck.
Yeah.
And it's in night 2, so I have a feeling that night 1 it's gonna make Jimmy and Jay get back together, and then they're both gonna go for the tag titles.
No, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen.
Right now, bro, I'll put $50 right now.
Okay, so
I'm telling you,
based on your bets, it's not gonna happen. It's definitely not gonna happen.
casino odds. Hopefully that hits. But
I fucked up with Wemby today. That's fine.
but realistically, like I don't know what other teams will be on there. I mean, like, which it brings us to our topic.
Hold up. On that thing, obviously, I do think Miz and R-Truth should probably win. Now, I don't know what podcast I listened. I don't know if it was 100% or a wrestling podcast. I don't know who it was. Honestly, sometimes I'm listening to a lot of podcasts and I'm falling asleep. They help me fall asleep, which is a good thing. But anyways, and not in a bad way. Just I'm entertained and I get to go to sleep. But I'm saying, what if R-Truth actually takes one of the tag team championships instead of the other, and that's the way they split the championships? Like you have R-Truth get one championship, and he's like, "Oh yeah, we won, whatever it is," and then you have another team just get the other championship from the other brand. And now you split the titles because they have to split those damn titles somehow. Because I know last time it was cool because we had the whole thing with Jimmy and Jay, and you had Kevin Owens and Sammy on the other side. But now there's no reason to have them together. Because even the Judgment Day, they're not doing anything with those championships. So why do we have a lot of good tag teams on both brands? Why are we not having something for them to fight for?
Which it brings us to our most important topic. That Pretty Deadly deserves better. They're getting buried right now, and Friday after Friday, night after night, they're just becoming the joking stock. Like you have
jobbers. You're turning them into
the
jobbers.
LWO out of nowhere having a better run than anybody else right now, bro. Like
they still
Pretty
lost.
Deadly's way better than LWO, bro. Like come on, it doesn't.
They have personality. Like there'd be a great
Charisma.
heel. They'd be a great heel champion team. Like they'd be amazing at that. And they did it in NXT. We already saw what they can do.
Yeah, I mean they're heels right now. Like that hasn't changed. But as champions, dude, they will be great, honestly, because of all the little things that they could do just to keep the belt. You know, they can cut a promo. They're hilarious. They can wrestle their asses off. I mean, they're from UK. Like
that's the thing. They're good with the wrestling.
Yeah.
Their wrestling is sound. Their promos are sound.
Their
character is sound. Everything is just right.
I would say that they're probably the third best tag team in the division right now in WWE overall.
Who would you say is better?
Jimmy and Jay.
Well, but forget about them. They're not a tag team, right?
Okay, then we
know they're the greatest of all time.
Above them, right now, we'll say Pete Dunne and Tyler Bates.
Yeah. Who else? Do you see anybody else?
No, that's it.
So they're top two, probably.
So top
do you see
two,
DIY better than them?
It's because I counted.
Because DIY is really good, but I don't know how much people
DIY
care.
are always hurt, bro. They're always injured. They're barely there.
Yeah.
So
And
I said 3 because of Jimmy and Jay.
yeah, I mean, yeah, but obviously they don't count right now. They are, I mean, literally the greatest tag team of all time. Period.
Yeah.
But then again, when they're not in the picture right now because they're both on two opposite sides.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. Like honestly, the only team I do see DIY in the sense like this may be their last run as a tag team. Like that's it because we know they're both because they're neither of them are kids either. Like it seems like oh yeah they came from
Especially
NXT
Ciampa.
a few years. Yeah, Ciampa's been hurt a lot, but it seems like they haven't been featured that much, and they just came from NXT of recently. Unless well they did have that little run a few years back, but that doesn't count. But honestly, they're not that young. Like they're not kids. Like they're not somebody that you could say, okay, this is who I'm gonna, this is gonna be our tag team of the future.
Gargano just had his kid. Like what was it last year or something like that?
No, Gargano. Yeah, yes, it was last year. It was last year. So that's another thing too. That it's, I mean, but in the other day, I mean, they all have kids and all that stuff, but. I don't know. I kind of don't see them as that tag team. Like I don't see them carrying those belts for a while and doing something. Granted, if they split the titles, which is what they should do, they should have Miz and R-Truth win it because I think R-Truth he deserves that WrestleMania moment.
You deserve it.
Yeah, well, in a place that it really doesn't hurt anybody. Because honestly, you're not giving him any major title.
Damien and Finn aren't doing shit, like realistically.
Yeah. Plus the fact you and that way you could give Damien a little bit more breathing room to cash in, if he is going to cash in, or at least attempt to cash in. So I don't know, man.
Damian Lillard.
Damien. I said Damien. I just said Damien.
It sounded like Damian Lillard. I don't know. No. You
but
your sports mixed up.
Could be, but no. But honestly, I think that, like I said, I think Pretty Deadly is being buried, and I was not a fan of theirs even last year, to be honest with you. But they've proven that they're really good.
They're good. Trust the process. They're really good.
Trust the process is not necessarily a good thing. We've seen that with the 76ers.
I mean, they got Joel Embiid though.
And what has that gotten them? Nothing.
No rings, but they do have one of the top 10 best players in the league. I mean, I still take Joker over Embiid, like realistically.
Bro, Joker's the best player in the league, period. Then we have Luka. Right there. He's 1A, 1B.
I think it's tied for first.
I don't know. Luka still hasn't figured out the way to get everybody involved. That's what Joker is great at. He's more mature. But give Luka 2 more years, that's it.
But anyways, go. I'm trying to go to sleep. It's about to be 1 o'clock over here.
But anyways, almost. But like I was saying, Pretty Deadly, like they're one of those made teams. They have everything you need in a great team, and they're not doing the same thing. It's kind of like with Bayley, same exact thing. We're not taking advantage of these great of these great characters that have everything ready made, which is what you really want in a wrestler, and they're not doing it with them. I don't understand why. I don't know if it's an injury thing. I don't know if they thought that once one of them got injured, that was their thing. Even though when I don't remember their names, to be honest with you. But when one of them got injured, they were the whole thing with the shoulder, with the wheelchair and all that stuff. Yeah. What was the name of the? They had the Elton T-shirts John, and everything.
Elton John and
Elton Prince. It was Elton Power, Prince. Something like that. They had something like that. That was great. That was great.
That's, even though he injured his arm.
Exactly. It was so good. Like those are things that we appreciate as fans, and they're not. I mean, it seems like they don't care. Like they just want 2 teams that can go in the ring, even though Pretty Deadly can go. But then again, who has more charisma? DIY, Pete Dunne and Tyler Bates, or
Pretty Deadly.
Pretty Deadly by a mile.
Yeah.
By a mile.
Yes.
So I don't know, bro. I don't know.
We'll
I
see.
don't know.
Sorry, bro. I'm like falling asleep.
I know you're dozing off. You're dozing off. Está durmiendo. You see, you're gonna start sleep apnea is gonna start kicking in, bro. You don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want that.
All right, bro.
All right, brothers. So just remember to like, subscribe, comment. Peace.
I'm going to sleep. I'm out.
Me too.
I'm out.